I mean, there's a bit of formatting over there that I don't like. So let's quickly fix that. So where is it? So first of all, need a space between the joke you got a score. So we can just do that over here. Add a space. And then you got a score of 3. So I'll just append a full stop. And that should fix that. Cool. The last thing I'll do are our 3 other intents. There's a lot more we can do, but you know, I feel like this video is already lasting a little bit longer than I thought it would, so let's just do this fun stuff. So these are more built-in intents, sort of like the yes intent, and some other intents you'll see where you don't need to provide sample utterances. You can kind of Amazon do that for you. They assume that people will want to help, or they will want to cancel or get out your skill. Let's do that. Let's make some of these little guys. Copy it in over here to make them as well. So we output prompt. Anyway, why am I even making over there? I'll just make them. We're not doing anything too exciting here. Like, you know, you could have like a more complicated skill where you cancel out of a certain exchange and then you move back to like the top bit of the skill, but we're not doing that for now. So let's say help. So the help is just when we explain the rules. We already kind of did that at the beginning. So I will offer you blah blah. If you're right, you progress. If you're wrong, you get a current joke. Let's get started. So let's just copy this bit because it will do for now. Sake of time. Time saving. Why not? Paste that in there. And at this point, the user hasn't started playing yet. Would you like to play? Very cool, very cool. And then again, would you like to play? Very good. Let's copy these over here. So these are for when the user wants to get out the skill. We don't need a reprompt because we're not reprompting them right for anything. We don't want to keep the session open. Get rid of this as well. We'll also add a response ready over there because we need it to send back the response. Do one here as well. Then what should we say? Be like, thanks for playing, old chum. Have a good one. And we could say the score here, but more often than not, people are gonna lose. There's a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right, so I'll leave that for now. We will also copy that over here. I know I can make a function, but whatever. This will do for now. Hit save. And yeah, that's mostly our skill. The last thing I'll do, I just realized, so at the moment it's not impossible for me to open the skill and then jump straight to the the answer intent where I'm providing a number, but the user hasn't started the game yet. Like we shouldn't want them to be jumping to intents that they shouldn't be able to access yet. Let's say. So with a little bit of state management, and I've got another video on that which kind of jumps into a bit further. We can make sure, like we can have we can make the skill understand where the user is in the experience, let's say, and make sure that they're on the happy path, which I think is what Amazon officially calls it. Cool. So doing. Oh yeah, okay. So in the yes intent, that's when we've said, oh, you know what? Let's do another thing as well. Let's add. What if the user doesn't want to start the game? I don't know why they would open your skill not to play the game, but it can happen. We'll do another intent over here. Call it no intent. So if the user says no, we'll do add. That's in there. Very nice. We'll build it, and then let's just copy this. Change that to no. So if they say no as well, like the skill asks, do you want to play a game? If they say no, we'll just Thanks for playing Chum. You know, just the same as the stop and cancel. Cool. What was I doing? Oh, okay. So let's do this. So where we confirm that we want to play the game, let's do another attribute. Call it game state. I don't know. This is like overkill for the simplicity of the skill, but hopefully it gives you the thinking to you know of how this sort of thing works. So at this point, the game has started, right? Because the user said yes, the game has started. So now in the answer intent, this is like the only intent we really care about right now that they could hit before the game has started, let's say. So let's do if game state equals started, then we're going to do all of this fun stuff, right? We'll leave that there as well. If so if the game is started, we'll do all of this. I also need that there. And if it hasn't, we will copy these again. What's our response going to be? You haven't started the game yet. Would you like to play? And then over here, would you like to play? Because that's our reprompt. And then hit save. And I think that's it, to be honest. Assess it. So if I now say open Christmas Cracker Mystery.
Welcome to the Christmas Cracker Mystery game. Would you like to play?
I've not started the game yet. I already say a number. I don't know, 50.
You haven't started the game yet.
Good.
Would you like to play?
You can also see we haven't started it because in our JSON output, there's no session attribute for the game state that we made in our yes intent. So I can say yes.
Great. Let us begin. I will offer you 3 Christmas crackers, 1 to 3. Simply pick a cracker. If you're right, you will progress. If you're wrong,
they help keep your user on track. And you can have different ones for, like, you know, the game is playing, the main menu, game over, etc., etc. It's pretty useful stuff. The last thing I think we'll add, I keep saying that, I know, but I'm in the Christmas spirit. We'll get rid of this as well. Let's do Alexa dot I want to say DynamoDB. I always forget the name. Table name equals user score table. What is that you say, or you're asking? So DynamoDB is it's another AWS service, like an online database, and it allows you to, you know, well, it's going to allow us to preserve data, even though we're using session attributes to preserve data over the session. We can use DynamoDB to preserve data after the session has ended. And what do I mean by that? Well, let's say at the beginning, we want the user score. Where are you? I believe when you say stop, it adds all the current session attributes in your JSON to your table, and then pulls them back when you reopen the skill. Which reminds me, we should probably do something about that, because we want to empty things out when we don't need them anymore. If I do this we don't want to empty out, but we do want to empty out this one and game state one. Set that to null. I know this is, look, I can make a function, but I'm not going to. This is fine. This is fine. Like that picture of the dog burning. It's I'll post a picture to it, but yeah, this is good. So that sets that to null, and then back at the top. So what first we're gonna check. We're gonna say if this exists, bar score user score equals that whole thing, and I'm gonna have to change this. I don't know why I did it like this, but this is what happens when you start coding things at 3:30 a.m. and as quick as you can. We'll push this. No, yeah, we'll leave this here. So speech output equals that. Push this in there, and then reprompt is going to go here. Do reprompt over here. Still recording? Oh, if that wasn't, if this hasn't been recording, I'd probably scream and wake everyone up. But what is it? What is it? What did I put in there? No, I lost something. I need this. Reprompt there. Reprompt here. Put that in there. Fix it up. We're also going to separate this onto another line and close this over here in each output. And so now it's pretty much exactly what we're doing before. We're checking if there's a value. I want to say this bit. We'll do if. Oh no, you know what? I'll copy it for if the user score. So if it exists. So let's just do that. I know I can type it out. You know what? I'm going to type if user score. You know, that thing we just made is well, it's going to be a thing regardless. But if it's not null, we'll do speech output plus equals. So we're going to append to it the last time you played. We got what do we get? We got user score. Hey, pretty sweet. This looks like it will work. Let's get rid of these lines. Hit save and let's test it. So let's say I'm playing the game. I'm gonna get a few points and then wait. I realized, or I forgot, that you need to make sure you've got the DynamoDB policy added to your role that you choose to make the skill. You can set it up in AWS. I won't jump into it for now. We just need to add a space there. So do we want to play? Yes.
Great. Let us begin. I will offer you 3 Christmas crackers, 1 to 3. Please. That is correct. Your score is now 1. Let us move on.
1.
That is correct. Your score is now 2. Let us move on. Please pick from Christmas cracker 1 to 3.
The correct one's 2, so I'll say 3.
How did Mary and Joseph know that Jesus was 7 pounds 6 ounces when he was born? They had a way in a manger. You got a score of 2. Okay. Tough luck. Thanks for playing. Goodbye.
Cool. Skill's over at this point. We haven't sent a reprompt. And now if we open the skill again, I'm hoping we see the score and she says something about it being 2. So, open Christmas Cracker Mystery.
Welcome to the Christmas Cracker Mystery game. The last time you played, you got 2. Would you like to play?
Looks good to me. And if for those interested, go to Dynamo and then tables. You can see here's our table, user score table. I want to say item. Yeah, look, this is us. You can see the user ID correlates to the user ID over here. If I click this, I believe the item is 2. So that's the value that we've saved. So yeah, we now have a full game where the user can choose from 1 to 3 and hopefully pick the right one. If they get the wrong one, they'll get a silly joke. The skill saves data after the skill has ended. And yeah, this you can definitely build on top of this, and I hope you do make a better skill than I have. This was just a quick intro for the veterans out there and those unfamiliar to the SDK. And I will see you on the next one. Thank you for watching, and cheers.